this time. New time. You can put people in timeout for different lengths. Got it. Waiting for. What is it waiting for? Did it not connect? It say live, live, live. What is it waiting for? Is it not live? It says it's live. All right, let me try this again. YouTube. All right, now it says it's live. All right, let's see. Can I hear myself? All right, it's live and I can hear myself. Oh, the man, the myth, the legend. It's caught.
How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? How you
doing
been?
good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you a Bears fan?
I don't even
'Cause you're
watch
from
football
Chicago. Oh,
like
you
that,
don't?
man. Nope.
I was gonna talk a lot of shit about Justin Fields. He doesn't like.
Man, you could talk shit about the
don't
Bears
care?
all day
You don't
long.
care?
I'm with you. I'm on your side. Terrible organization, those Chicago Bears. Terrible. Terrible, I tell you, they terrible. Miss Ann, what's going on? First in the chat, Miss Ann, what's happening? What it do? What's going on, Miss Ann? How you doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. Is it crooked? I feel like it might be crooked. It looked pretty straight to me, but I feel like it's crooked for some reason. Man, I felt terrible after I bowled last week. I don't know what happened. I was so cold after I left out of here. I bought me a jacket this week. I said, not gonna freeze me out today. How you been bowling, Miss Ann? Oh, have you been bowling? Let me ask you that. Hopefully you been bowling. You fine? Good. How your nephew bowling? Or grandson bowling. I ain't seen you posting nothing. I ain't know if he was back bowling or what he was doing. I like watching the updates you be posting about him. He be out there doing his thing. He been bowling great. I see he be whipping it down there, getting some strikes. I see he be doing his thing. Hopefully, I got it in a decent position today where I can like stand out the way and you can see. I know sometimes y'all be wanting to see people bowl. I be in the way with my big old head. Let me see, it's on Facebook. Who we got? Tynesha, what's happening? Who else we got? Nobody wants to talk about the Bears. Are you from Chicago? Hey, you ain't never lied about that. Bears. I think they need a new name. The way they be playing. He just started. You bowled so bad this morning. Why, Miss Ann? Why you bowled bad this morning? Let me check my Twitch stream and make sure it's going too. I be doing terrible with checking this stuff. I just be assuming that it's on. Let's see. Let me make sure it's on sports. Oh, it's on sports. All right. Hey, Timmy. I wouldn't say backhand. You still backhand. Hey, did I find runway 69 yet? Man, I'm still looking. I'm still looking for runway 69. Hey, if y'all can help me grease the landing on runway 69, hey, I'm with it. What up, man? Fish, what's going on? Backhand. You streaming? Where you flying? Man, I still ain't never get my flight simulator to work for that racing thing. It's something wrong with my community folder. Then I reinstalled my flight simulator, and I don't know, it's worse. It's so worse. Yeah, I'm getting ready to throw some strikes, you know. We'll get a strike or two. We do something going, get something going on. Hey, I seen you send me that picture of them oil in the lanes, Tim. They ain't putting no oil out there. What they got out there, man? Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a perfect game either. I be getting close, man. Like every week, one game at least. So.
You better pick it up, dude.
Yeah. Oh man, Bob told me I got to get my act together. He say
You got a lot of work carrying me, man.
Bob say I'm out here slacking. Bob say I'm out here slacking. He told me I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna throw this Envision tonight, or at least I'm gonna try to throw this Envision tonight. Hopefully they be a little bit tighter and I can throw a stronger ball. I don't know. We'll see how it work out. I might be asking for a whole lot. You say they don't put no oil on the lanes until they running the machine for practice. They running that machine for practice. I got to get some more bowling tape, man. I got no bowling tape. I done lost weight. My holes all huge. Oh, Jesus. It's like a terrible feeling, man. I'm going to have to ring the alarm sitting on the bat symbol. I got like less than 10 pieces of tape. That ain't going to last but a week or two. I use at least 2 pieces every time I bowl, sometimes 3. The gutters like the desert. Oh, no, that ain't no good. Just don't throw it over there. Yeah, keep it in the puddle. But I just think, you know what? I think that we so spoiled in Chicago because they put so much oil on the lane that every time we bowl somewhere else, it's like it's no oil on the lane. That's what I believe, if you ask me. Because, like, usually when I bowl tournaments and stuff, it ain't no oil on the lane compared to what we bowl on at home. They be dead hooking. What you got, Bob? What you got, Bob? Oh, little MV Tour. It's a good ball, Bob.
Curtis drilled it for me last Wednesday.
Okay.
I bowled
Man, your
it.
finger's small like mine, Bob. Look.
I got tiny hands.
Yeah. It's like the same, Bob.
You can throw it. It hooks.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's a good ball.
First time I bowled with it in Silverdale, I bowled 6-7.
Okay.
And I threw it Thursday night here, and it was too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Come.
Yeah.
So then I didn't do shit, and I went back to
Defender? Or the other ball, the Master Mindset. It was good. Okay.
But so I came in yesterday, I'm like, all right, well maybe the deal on this one is because it's so strong,
Yeah.
I can move it inside and play 12 board or something.
Uh-huh.
But there was so much oil, they put the oil in yesterday, it was like, I ended up going back out to where I normally am, it's like,
Yeah. You know what, Bob? So the problem is when you throw the stronger balls, they typically smoother, right?
yes.
You need a ball that's angular to be able to get the ball back from when you throw it away from the pocket. So them storm balls you was drilling, honestly, probably would be really good for when you move in because the older ones especially will give you that more angular, you know.
What I have that does it is a physics.
Yeah, yeah,
But it needs to be drilled.
yeah, yeah. Because, I mean,
know
like,
exactly what you're saying.
I love our balls, but for somebody who got a lower rev rate like that, you need that extra bit of help that, you know.
I like balls.
Yeah, yeah. Now, the Storm's new balls don't hook as much as the old balls do because, you know, everybody balls got to be a little harder now.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, everybody ball more in line now.
Yeah.
But if you got some of them older ones still, you could get,
You can't soak them no more.
yeah. You got some of them older ones, they'll still hook. Here, let me let them know the curtain down on 9 before we start bowling and hey, the curtain down on 9.
You didn't put that up yet?
Yeah.
I told him, man, we were oiling. Put that curtain up.
Yeah. Before we start practicing in in 2 minutes. All right, y'all, we got to stretch, man. We gonna hurt ourselves out here playing around. You gonna record yourself next week? All right, Tim. Keith, what up, man? What new equipment I got this year? Hey, Mary. I really ain't drilled none of the new balls. because, you know, I really don't bowl like that in the summer. I bowl a handful of times. I'm going to throw, since I last bowled league, I drilled the Envision. I drilled the, what's the name of this ball? I can't think of the name of the balls right now. Oh, a Rattler. I drilled the Rattler. I drilled the Melee Carbon. I drilled the Envision. But I'm going to figure out what I want to drill for my little tournament arsenal and all that this year. I'm going to see what direction I want to go. It's a lot of new balls. It's a lot of real good balls. So I think I had a pretty good tournament arsenal last year, but I had like a hole near the top of my arsenal that I was trying to fill. So I think that it might be one of them situations where I just got to drill kind of all new balls just so I can. The man, Charles, what's happening? You love your Envision? Already shot 300 with it twice? Yeah. I bought my old Mars ball, got to the center, took it out, and it was cracked. Oh, all bad. Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. Like, I'll tell you, if you keep your bowling ball, what up, man?
Hey,
You
man.
good?
Yeah.
If you keep your ball in the cardboard box, it'll kind of prevent it from cracking as easy as, you know, if you don't. But I know that ain't really, you know, feasible. You put it in that plastic bag in the box, it'll kind of help it a little bit.
That'll work.
They got some oil on the lane, it look like, tonight. I about could have threw something like strong, it looked like. But I threw it in the middle of the lane, I don't know. Let's see. And I ain't really hooking on either. Oh no. I don't know if that ball gonna work today. Envision Pearl. Yeah, the Envision Pearl. It looked like it's like a ton of oil on these two lanes for some odd reason. I threw my ball like, oh, that ain't hooked. And then I threw it again, I moved to the right like, oh, it still didn't hook.
They put the house pattern down yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Dude, it was oily than mud.
It might be the lane cleaner. Maybe they mixed the lane cleaner real weak. So it ain't. Let's get some surface. Let's show them what them CTD True Cut pads do for you. One time for the one time. Hit it with the little, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of out here. Scuffy, scuffy. If it ain't hooked last time, it's gonna hook this time though. The ball look dull as hell now. I hit it with a little light 1500, you know what I'm saying? Not no ha, you know, scratch and sniff. Just a little something light. A little something light. See, they balls hooking over there. I don't know why the ball ain't hooking over there. He's still throwing urethane. Well, his ball ain't really hooked either. And Steve is throwing it a little slow. He's throwing it faster this year, but he still throw it pretty slow. And his ball holding pretty sweet. Teammate ball ain't hooked. So yeah, maybe they are a little tighter this week. Which, that's all good. I like that. It was shiny. I put a little surface on it. And then it went Brooklyn. All right. Let's move to the left some. Maybe we'll move to the left some. I definitely hit it with the pad. That joint just went broken. I might have to take another pad and go up real quick. Like 2,000, 3,000. I don't know, do I got a new set of pads in here? I don't think I got a new pack. But, cause I usually don't bring them higher grits, cause who needs a higher grit? I'm only trying to go down when I sand my ball. I ain't trying to go up. But I might need to go find at least a 2,000. That might have been a little bit, a wee bit too much on the surface tip. Boy, I scuffed her ball with that little spinner. Her ball would turn up like skirt, skirt. Yeah, that joint hit the lane like, I'm going left. Uh-oh, Val. Don't hurt us, Val. Don't hurt us. You see her throwing those strikes down there? Boom! Boom!
That's how you do it.
Steven. Oh, it almost knocked it down. Might be a little too much surface. Maybe I should take it up some.
One more time.
It don't look so bad. It look all right. No, I've been had this. I just usually don't wear like the tournament shirts. I be being lazy. I like wearing the little t-shirts. Are the Mariners gonna win today, Bob?
They got to win all three against Oakland.
Because they could have won that other game
They played horrible
last week. Yeah. They messed that game up last week. Hate to see that. I had faith that they could do it.
Me too. I'm a fan, man.
Next thing you know, bases loaded,
Oh,
and they had them people out there hanging the draft.
all they do.
At least the game I went to, they won. I got lucky, but I got a strike. Little luck ain't never hurt nobody. These old bones, though. Man, the best thing I ever did was get these board shoes. You gonna throw the mindset? Okay. All right, a little 1,500. That Vision Pearl looking decent though. She looking decent. What up, everybody? What it do? So what you gonna throw, Tim? You say you took your old ball and it cracked out. Cracked all the way around. Well, what you gonna throw?
Can't stop it, bro.
They can't stop it. They can't stop it. I gotta make sure I get around this a little bit. Ah, thank you. Man, I did that like I did it before. Hit it right in the face. Like the first time.
Punished him.
The first try? That don't happen too often.
That's a good omen.
Yeah, I don't know. I might miss all the rest of them now. Usually the first one goes in the gutter, and then you can make all the rest of them after that. It's like making all your free throws in practice.
I like to dunk the first one like that.
Make all your free throws in practice. Then miss them all when the game starts. All right, let me see how it looks though, because I really didn't look at how the screen looked. Let me make sure it look all right. Let me put it with the score up here so that way we can see how it looks. Let me check my Facebook, see how it looks over there. Hopefully it won't be tripping out this week. Hopefully it'll be decent this week. I don't know why it was tripping out last week. It was like, when I watched it back, it was like skipping. I don't know, but people was complaining about that. I think maybe it was something from one of these new updates they just did. So I think it should be better this week. Well, I did the newest update. Last week I didn't do it because I didn't know what it was. I didn't want it to be like not working when I got here because I hadn't used the YOLO box in quite a while. So. I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm here.
You here? Sometimes that's half the battle, just getting here.
That's right. I'm just here to have fun.
Me too. I'm just here to have a little fun, do a little bowling, hang out a little bit, then go home.
That's right. Well, I got my shot.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, all right. I don't know. This ball is close. Maybe I'm a little too far left right now. Yeah, it's just slow tumbler. The slow tumble. Matt, what's happening? Good luck, good shooting? What's something you do to control your tempo? So really, I think each person's approach is different, right? So you gotta figure out what keeps your pace. So for me, I understand that I gotta move my ball a little late, right? So I go like step, step, step. Usually you would push. Like if you take a 4-step, you push with your first step. If you take a 5, you push your second step. You know, like, but I gotta push it a little late. So I know that if I push it a little late, I let it swing free, pendulum swing, my timing gonna be on point. Now if I'm muscling it or I'm rushing up there, I just gotta kind of go with the flow. If I feel a little quick, I slow it down just a little bit. But them first couple steps are key to my approach for me. Them first couple steps being kind of like slow and in time, like step, step. Almost like a walking pace. Like I will walk like this, right? So I feel like that's what I gotta have. My first few steps gotta be that walking pace. What up, man? You ain't bowling? Yeah, I gotta take my first couple steps, gotta be that little walking pace. As long as it's at that little walking pace, it's gonna be money. But sometimes, like, you just off. Sometimes your approach get off in the middle of the match, you know? And it's a struggle to, you know, regulate. Come on, we can go up there together, Frank. All right, gotta keep it in front of me a little bit better, but I ain't mad at that. This thumb hole a little off too. I need, like, the way I got it taped ain't perfect. Just a little off. Enough where I can feel it. Right there. All right, well, we'll see what happens this week. We'll throw something a little different. They're a little tighter. This ball a little smoother and slower off the spot, so hopefully we can keep it in front of us and control the lane a little bit better than we usually do, and hopefully we can throw a handful more strikes. I threw a lot of strikes last week with that rattler. The rattler looked real good. But sometimes them balls just be a little too angular. So hopefully we can keep it in front of us. We can control it. Yeah, they are. They much tighter than they usually are. And I really ain't bring like no strong balls either. But what's going on, Justin? What you been up to, man? Hopefully you got some rounds in. How the baby? I'm starting my little scoring app for league. I made sure I bought me something to drink this week too. Yeah, some golfing. I don't know, are you bowling any leagues? I know you used to always be riding up to the Shy.
Woo, Daniel.
I don't know if you still down there. Yeah? Yeah, you was hitting them good. Hey, that's what's up. I haven't played no golf, man, since I played that fancy course. Hey, what up, Ryan? What it do? No bowling? Okay. The little one ready? Oh, well, let's go. Let's go. Hey, you gotta get out there. She see you cutting that joint loose with the, see it going, yeet, bow. She's gonna be ready to bowl. She's gonna be ready to bowl. As soon as she see you up there cutting them loose, posting them at the line. I wish I could post it like, you know what I'm saying, like you be there. That joint be yeet, bow. Bob. Let's go, Bob. All right, everybody striking. I don't know if I'm really ready to strike yet. I don't know. This ball a little smoother than what I usually throw. And I don't really feel like I understand this right lane very well. I think I'm gonna move a little more left on this right lane just because I feel like I don't want to get too close to that out of bounds. All right, we'll take that. We'll take it. Who we got? Skis. Lowski. That's what it is. Lowski. What up, Lowski? What it do? How you doing tonight? That was decent, though. That ball looked good. That was decent. Like, I don't know, sometimes I don't be really feeling it in practice. You know, you kind of like, I don't know. Just watching some good bowlers, man. Where they at? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, well, we got some good bowlers in here, man. I'm way better than you? No, man. I don't know if I'm way better. I might be a little bit better. Just a little bit, maybe. I feel like I should move this camera down a little bit. But I think it's all right, I guess. Let's see what Daniel got. Daniel, the new guy. Oh, Daniel hit the lab. He said last week, y'all put me out there. I ain't going out like I did last week. Daniel got in the lab and he said, oh, it ain't gonna be me. Hey. He said, I'm gonna strike this time. Let's go, Dan. Shake it off. So we got a good team this year. You also improving drastically? Okay. How long you been bowling? Oh, Bobo. That wasn't no slop right there. That was 10 back.
I smelled the 10.
Don't look like it. Bob 10 back. All right. Let's see if we can do the same thing on this lane. I feel like this lane tighter than that right lane, low key. But we'll see if we can stay away from the OB. Yeah, this lane is tighter. This lane definitely tighter. I knew it was tighter too, but I was like, hopefully I could play them the same. This lane just a little tighter. And I thought I threw that one kind of decent. It was kind of clean off my hand. All right, we'll take a 1-1 on that lane. We should be good. Been bowling off and on for 2 years. First year ever being in the league though. Hey, all right, let's go. Congrats on being in the league. Man, the more you bowl, the better you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying, for a little while. And then you're gonna have to do some things, take some lessons, improve, test your skills, you know. But I think league bowling is the first way to test your skills when you go from like open bowling to league bowling, for sure. What up, cuz? What it do? Also getting new balls. Your ball's kind of old. That's always a good thing too. It's a lot of good balls out there. And when you bowling in the league, you'll get a chance to see a lot more bowling balls too, you know? I feel like I just messed the light all up. Yeah. When you bowl in the league, you definitely gonna get a chance to see a lot more of the bowling balls. My first day on league, I bowled a 150. That's good. 150, 160, 180. Oh, I gotta pay. I be forgetting about this money part. Mr. Vern, how you doing? I definitely be forgetting about this money part, man. I don't know. How much is it, bro? You know how?
26. I put 30 because that's all I had.
You know you could have just got changed.
I'll just play less next week.
I'm like, I don't even know how much it is. All right. Oh wait, I should probably put it in here. that I paid some money. All right, I think we might be dialed in now. The left lane a little tighter than the right lane, so I was the first person with the best scores because I'm on a junior league. Because USBC rules, if you under 18, you own junior leagues. Okay.
That's a good lane.
Yeah, I bowled the junior leagues when I was a kid. Ever since I was like 5 years old, I bowled junior leagues. I bowled, they got junior tournaments and everything. A lot more tournaments now than they had when I was a kid, but they still got a lot of them. All right. So let's see if we know what we're doing here. I think I kind of figured it out. I don't think I'm clearing it great. Kind of like dumped that one into the lane. The last two, really I dumped into the lane a little bit. Oh, that's a 0. That's terrible. Oh, it ain't that many balls up there. I can leave it up there. Bob, what's happening? You're not young. You 16. You young. What you talking about? You ain't young. You 16, boy. That's young. Wait. You ain't old, boy. You 16. Young. Dang, man. I told you, boy, I make that first 10 pin. That's a bad omen right there. I want to miss the first one. All right. At the moment, you bowl with a 13-pound Primal Rage remix. But around Christmas, you're going to get a 14-pounder, probably the Storm Summit or Storm Absolute. Okay. Hey, that's what's up. Getting that weight up, getting that strength up. When I was your age, I was throwing 15. I was throwing 15 at about 12 years old. Maybe I was throwing 14 at 12. Time to strike, cuz? I know. It is time to strike. What's crazy, so I lost this little bit of weight, so I had to put some extra tape in the ball. That thumb hole is just a little, I'm not clearing it great. So I'm kind of like, it's too tight. I think it's a little too tight, so I'm like dumping it into the lane. I really ain't getting it off clean where I can get the revs on it, you know? You got 168 average. Hey, that's a good average though. That's a good average. Nice in the middle of the, of the road. Ain't nowhere to go but up. That's a good average. Yeah. I'm kind of scared though to take the tape out because I feel like it's gonna be too big, but maybe I need to move it from the back to the front. If I move it to the back, from the back to the front, I'll be all right. Bob, you say you old, you throw 14 now? Well, see, ain't nothing wrong with 14. Ain't nothing wrong with 14. Like, I feel like I could throw 14 and it'll be perfectly fine. See, it feel like I'm gonna clear it fine. All right, this is the tighter lane. We gotta move to the right a little bit. Over here. But when I stick my thumb in here to bowl, it feels tight. It's clearing it, but it ain't clearing it the way I want it to clear. It's decent, but it ain't great. It ain't really great. I hate them days though when it's like in between, you know? Jerron, what's happening? Say G-ball, what's good? Yeah, that one's decent. I do feel like it's a little snug though, just a little bit. A little overly tight. I kind of ain't like clearing it great. What's going on though, Jerron? You also have an amazing coach. My dad is on leagues as well. His average is 240. Who is your dad? Where you bowl at? I might know him. There's probably a lot of people average 240 nowadays though. I mean, I feel like I've been averaging 240 since I was like 14 years old. There wasn't really a lot of people doing it then. Sitting in the dirt. That's where they supposed to be. You drilled up the EJ Motive ball this week, and it's a lot of ball. Could not get far enough left. Hey, it's rough when you like, man, look, I ain't never been over there. You in the nosebleed section, Bob. You got your head up like this. I don't know if I can go no farther. I don't know. I can't keep it on the lane. Hey, you know, one thing I'll tell you is bowling balls don't never get weaker. Year after year after year after year, for the last 30 years, they only got stronger. So sometimes I keep some of them old balls because they work. When I threw my first shot, all the other kids were like, oh, how'd the ball hook so much? You use two hands? Lowski, you use two hands? Live in a small town in Texas, doubt you know us? Okay. Just locals? Ty, what's good, what's good? Welcome back. Hey, yeah, welcome back. Mello, what's happening? What it do? You throw it one-handed? Wow. That's rare, man. Your dad must be old school, because now all the kids throw it with two hands. Don't nobody use one hand no more. It's like a lost art. It's definitely like a lost art. All right, let's see. I think that I'm gonna split the difference over here. I'm gonna take a half back. Maybe I was a little bit too far left last time. All right, that looked a little better. All right, it's time to start bowling, Bob said. All right, Bob. Aye, aye, Captain. We put her in warp drive. The ball looked decent though. I think it's a little too smooth for here. Mike, what's happening? What is Mike? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little too smooth for here, but I think we can make it work. You need my speed for that ball? Have I thrown the melee jab carbon? Yeah, I got one at home. It's decent when they hook it. It's decent when they hook it. Like, I very rarely would throw a ball that weak, just because I usually throw it, you know, kind of firm. My speed down a little bit right now, but I like it. I'm a drill. I don't know. I think I'm a drill that either a Rhino. I might drill that to a Rhino because it's pretty smooth, which I think I might be able to use because I got so much rev rate that I'll be good. What ball am I throwing? This come on, Bob. Oh, this is an Envision Pearl. Ebonite Envision Pearl. My ball speed actually pretty good. My parents say it's way too quick though. I mean, that ain't necessarily too bad. I mean, if you hooking the ball a bunch, your ball speed might be fine. You got to punch one, you got it? You got one? Yeah, I mean, I think if your ball is quick off the back end a lot, this would be a good ball for you because it's pretty slow off the spot. It ain't gonna give you that big like jerk slam, you know, to the left off the spot. You gonna do a Rhino also? Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the Rhino. It's just it'll probably be a good tournament ball for me. I doubt I'll throw it in league, but That was Clay, wasn't it? I heard that pin, boom, 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 boom. All right. See, you see how it's like the ball getting through the lane pretty clean, you know, through the fronts and the mids, but it ain't sharp off the spot. It's kind of like a nice little, smooth little wind up, and then it just, you know, a nice little continuous move. Hey man, I seen you was sending me invites to play yesterday. Yeah. You was playing rank though. I wasn't trying to play no rank. We was just running around, you know, just wasting some time. We wasn't. I think I'm finna download Ground Branch. You seen that game? It's like a military shooter. Yeah, on PC. I think I'm finna download this Ground Branch.
Send me a link.
All right. I want to play something different, man. I'm tired of playing Apex.
I've been playing War of the Tanks.
Okay.
I've been playing Blitz, which is a PC version of there's a phone version.
Okay.
My buddy plays on his phone, but it's actually like low-key pretty fun.
Okay. Yeah.
And the aim is like really easy. And all these guys think they're good at aiming. I'm like, I'm just a PC aimer.
Yeah. 859 Otis. Here come Otis with this. Is that what I can bowl, Otis? I don't even know what I can bowl. Hold on. What I had? And I can't bowl 59. I can bowl 80 to 48 this game. 70, 0, 30, 60, 90, 20. No, 58, 858. 858. Oh, this is you was one off, but I mean, if I strike out, you know what I'm saying? We can bowl. Oh, wow. It looked good though. The ball looked good. When do you want to see a smooth shape? Like what type of lane pattern condition? So I think it just kind of depends on your game, right? So my rev rate and my ball speed are a lot higher than most people. So to me, I could drill all smooth balls and my ball still gonna make the corner every time. Where I think it's not really feasible for most people. Most people need a ball with a little more back end. I like the big asymmetrical balls because they always, you know, make the spot and make the corner for me. So, but I think it kind of depends on, you know, how you like the bowl and where you like to play the lane. Now, with that being said, I do think that it's useful when the lanes are a little tighter and you playing a little straighter. Like, I think that, like today, right? The lane's a little tighter. I'm playing a little straighter. My ball is not trying to go long and then recover a bunch at the end of the lane pattern. My ball's starting up early in the mid lane, making a smooth transition, and then just being continuous through the pins. So I'm not leaving ring 10s and wrap 10s. I might flat 10, you know, if I don't catch one right, or if I throw it a little quick, I might flat 10. But I feel like, to be honest, I'll take that. It's gonna allow me to stay in the spot a little longer. I'm not gonna have to make crazy adjustments and move as much. The only bad part is, when I move left, I'm probably gonna have to ball change. So this is a 3-man league, it's not a lot of transition. But if it was a 5-man league and the lanes transition more, I'll probably be able to stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. But then when I move from this spot, it's gonna be a drastic move. It's like a ball change to a strong ball that's a little more angular and a decent sized move left, because I'm gonna be way behind the move. So it's pin up, it's pin up. It's pin up tap. But I don't really drill pin down balls because, so like the thing, you gotta drill the balls based on your axis point. Depending on how your axis point is, depending on what the ball gonna do. So I drill basically all my balls pin up because it just don't make sense for me to drill a ball pin down. I really never drill a ball pin down. Unless I want something special. If I want my ball to like stop, like read early and stop down lane, I might drill a pin down ball or somewhere. But to be honest, the game not like it used to be. Nobody played to the right. Everybody playing 50. They just hook it more and more and more. So you need your ball to corner a lot of times now. So it don't make sense to, come on. It don't make sense to even drill a ball that's pinned down for me.
That's how you get a spare.
I ain't even trying to be conservative. Like, I almost need all my balls maxed out. And I'm getting a little older. I can't hook it as much as I used to. So it kind of helped a little bit too, if I drill them balls a little stronger. I ain't got to work as hard. I can bowl a little bit at a higher level for a little bit longer. That little love tap. Boop, boop. Got that little love tap at the end. Got that little love tap at the end.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, we got that little love tap on the 10, baby. See, I was a little too clean with it. Like I was saying, right? That's one of them times where, like, if I miss it a little bit at the bottom, that ball gonna struggle to come back around the corner because it is so smooth. But I'm gonna hit the pocket. I know I'm gonna hit the pocket. It's gonna come around the corner and I'm gonna hit the pocket. So, Phil, what's happening? You say y'all still throw it great? Hey, thanks. What up, Donnie? What it do? Make it do what it do? Man, I need to make it do what it do out there on that golf course, Donnie. I need to be out there like, you know what's crazy, man? I used to play so much better when I was in Chicago. Every time I play golf now, I suck. I used to play every week, man. It ain't no replacement for them reps, man. That's seat time out there in the golf cart. And I got to walk here. You just got to walk all the golf courses. It's a different game when you walk it. It is a totally different game when you walk in that golf course. Kyle, what's happening, man? You want to get in here? What's up? I'll let you get in here, Kyle.
I already did when you were bowling.
Oh, all right. We get you on as a sponsor, man. What?
I keep trying to think of stuff that you say, so I want to come in and talk like, they're coming in a little high, so you got it. But I can't remember the language.
What, you still got the restaurant? Or your girl still got the restaurant? Sold it. So what you doing now? What, anything?
Nothing.
Just chilling?
Just chilling.
All right. That's a good move.
Wait for like interest rates.
Okay.
Real estate's on the other.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to play here, Donnie. You gotta walk here, man. I mean, they be having carts, but it's so wet out here most of the time. And the cart, they charge like $37 for a cart, like no matter what. So a round be so high here, and the course is not really that great. They got some nice courses here, but for what we used to, it's not. I'd rather play at home. Do you actually use your asymmetrical balls in league on the house shot? This is an asymmetrical ball I'm throwing. I mean, I'm gonna tell you this, cause almost every ball in my bag be asymmetrical. Like I have maybe one symmetrical ball in my bag, but to be honest, all my balls be asym. All the balls that I bowl the best with that I like are usually asymmetrical balls because they don't miss the spot, they don't miss the break point. So I like the asym. And I like that because I ain't got to force it. I ain't got to do nothing. I can just chuck it down there and let it just slow roll up to the pocket. Like I ain't doing nothing special. I just got to get it in the area and it's going to come on around the corner. All right, Val. It's going to just come on around. Just give it time. And it's just going to chug a lug on in there. Make it easy when you throw it like that. What else am I streaming on? I'm streaming on YouTube and Facebook. So Expert Bowler Gaming on YouTube. I'm not streaming on my Expert Bowler Gaming page on Facebook because Facebook always changes like system and its protocols, and it don't like when I try to stream to my Expert Bowler Gaming page. I think because it's a business page. So to be honest, I would love to stream to that page on Facebook, but you make it look really easy and it ain't. It don't feel easy either though, Donnie. Like for me, I realize people say I make it look easy, but it don't feel easy to me. I'm still focused pretty good and you know. But God gifted me. God blessed me with the ability to do this, you know. It ain't too many things I'm good at. I ain't good at that much stuff, but I'm good over here. Spirit, what's happening? Oh, you found my YouTube? All right, Lowski. Now you Spirit. Yeah, we over here on YouTube. I make some little instructional videos too, so if you get a chance, you can look through my little videos. I got a new video I'm gonna make. I was being lazy last week. Yeah, I'm throwing an Envision Pearl. EK. Yeah, I had a video I said I want to make. If I made money off this channel, I would make it the way I want to make it, but I think I'm gonna have to I think I'll get the point across, and maybe at another time we make it in a different way to show it differently. But I think I'm gonna do it the way I can right now and not the way I want to. Like sometimes I ain't gonna lie to you, I be wanting to do like the best video I can make. But sometimes I don't have money to make the best video I can make. And I'll wait, you know what I'm saying, to try to do it when I got the funds to get it all together, but I'ma just do it, Because I think the information is what the people need, you know what I'm saying? So if I could give you the information and get the information out there, that'll be better than me just holding it. So if you could pick a reactive ball, would you think the Summit, Roto-Grip Duo, or Super Rally is better? You know, I don't know. Like, I'm a Brunswick staffer, so I don't really throw all those other balls like that. I see them sometimes, but like a lot of people don't throw like the Motive balls like that. A lot of people throw Storm Roto, but I haven't seen you bowl. I don't know what you bowling on. I think that all the balls are pretty much good. Very rarely do they make like a bad bowling ball. It do be a few bad balls here and there, but I don't think nobody really make bad bowling balls. So it's just all kind of depending on what balls you got in your arsenal right now, what you bowl on, and like how much diversity you need at the time, you know? I'll teach you how to work on cars and you can teach me how to strike more. Man, we used to work on cars back in the day, Bernard. Boy, listen, hey, I can get my wax on, wax off too. Hey, I know how to do it, Bernard. We used to install we used to install our own sounds in our cars. We'll fix our car, boy, change the alternator, change your own brakes, change your oil, change your battery, put in your cold air intake, you know what I'm saying? Put your lights in. We used to do it all. Oh, Bob. We used to do it all, man. You also looking at the Zen Gold label. Where AJ at? And Revel. AJ and Revel is the Storm people that's always here. That's who you need AJ or Revel in here. They could really tell you about the Storm ball. Cause it ain't really a lot of people throwing them balls in here either. So it'd be a few people, but not a whole lot. I might take the tape out. I'm hung on that one a little bit. Let's see how I feel this time. I feel all right. It's something about the way I'm putting my hand in there. Sometimes I think that's making it be like that. I think I need to move left a little though, because that one I really ain't hooked. I threw it a little straighter, but. Kind of got there a little janky right there. Got there a little janky. All right, let me focus right here. Make that one. All right, thanks. I'm in the 240 rut. All right, thanks. In the 240 rut. I've been in the 240 rut for a while, I feel like. I can tell though my Primal Rage Remix and Primal Rage LE are getting older. Yeah, hey, CTD make a product for that though. You can go buy that amps, boy. On Creating a Difference website, ctdbowling.com. You soak your ball in that amp, follow them directions, your ball gonna hook again. It's gonna hook more than it did when it was brand new. You have a beautiful amount of accuracy. It's mesmerizing to watch. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes, I moved a little left, I probably should have stayed there. But I saw my ball reading up, I didn't get to the line good. If I get to the line good, I would have 10 backed them right there. Yeah, 240 with an open ain't bad. I should have shot 250 right there. So, 240 with an open. I had an open like every game I bowled this year so far. But I'm averaging 240 probably. So far for the season, for 4 games. Well, that's normal, I guess. I don't think that's nothing out of the ordinary. It's about average. Let me see. We'll go next game. Let me see what it say my league statistic is so far. Yeah, I'm averaging 241 for the little 4 games. I mean, I've seen more. I've also seen less at this point in time, but I've seen more. When we make that for you, bro, I go ahead and throw 2 balls, cut it right in. All right, you gotta make it, bro. Free car wash. Me with the 168 average at the moment, in competition only, in league only. I'm telling you, 168 a decent average, man. Like, I feel like if you can't bowl, you're gonna average like 120, between like about 100 to 120. That's like you just start bowling, you don't know what you're doing at all, right? And then you've been bowling a little bit and you kind of figured it out a little bit, you're gonna average between 130 and like 160, right? And then, okay, I'm starting to kind of get decent, but I ain't figured out how to make all the spares, and I ain't super consistent with my form and my release yet. Is the, you know what I'm saying, 160 to 180 range. Like, I'm decent, but I make some little mistakes and I miss them spares, and I ain't figured out how to make the multi-pins or the little washouts, you know, so 168 a good little average. That ain't nothing but you missing some spares here and there, catch an extra double. Need to come home and play in the $20,000 first place league. It's my turn? All right, thanks, Cal. I didn't know it was my turn. I mean, I watched Bob strike and all, but, you know, I didn't know that was my Where they bowling for 20,000 at? At Oak Forest? Oh wait, Oak Forest ain't there no more, dang. It used to be at Oak Forest, right? Where they go now? Burrow? Or Centennial or Tinley or something? I keep forgetting that Oak Forest burnt down. It's so sad, man. We lost a bunch of bowling alleys in such a short period of time. Yeah. I asked Sonny and Terrence. They went to Burrow Arena. Bob got a messenger. Oh shit, I missed it. I missed Bob Messenger. Bob say they can't stop the slop. My 152 game, I couldn't strike, but I spare all my first 9 frames. Yeah. That's what I say. You know, it's just, I feel like it's difficult to go from 160, 170 to 200 because you got to figure out how to strike more. You know, once you could throw a 3-bagger consistently, then you'll average 200. You still got to make all your spares though. Yeah, look, it wouldn't even be worth it. I spent $20,000 so fast flying home to bowl, it wouldn't even be worth it. I had to win the $20,000 all by myself to make it worth it to bowl. Them $300 each way flights add up quick. Like, people think I'm playing. It cost me $1,000 just to come home. And I ain't done nothing. The owners of Oak Forest own Borough, but some of their leagues spread around. Yeah, you know, it's up to the league. They can do what they want to do. And Borough probably can't take all the leagues, you know. And a lot of the people who bowled over there bowl, you know, at Borough too.
Hey.
Living dangerously. You like living life on the edge. My 184, I struck the last 5 frames straight. Oh, that means you had a bunch of opens. You had some opens in there, bro. Had a 5-bagger from 184. You saved that game. It be like that sometimes, though. Like, I don't bowl 240, 250 every game. I mean, sometimes I do. I mean, on this I probably should, but sometimes I don't. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like, for me to fly all the way from Seattle to Chicago, it's gonna be $600, at least a $500 flight. And it's a red eye. I gotta get up at midnight to get to the airport on time because I live so far from the airport. Then I gotta park my car. I gotta take a travel day on each end because it's a whole day worth of travel for me, both ways. Like, it's $1,000, man, by the time I get there. I ain't even done nothing. It's crazy. That's why I don't come home. I can't afford to. I'm poor, man. All right, this was the more hooking lane. We could probably move left over here too, to be honest. I haven't seen no indication, but I'm just figuring I can. Yeah, I moved left, it worked out. You out of here, Donnie? All right, for sure. I'm trying to see if I can bowl 300. You can watch it later. You can come back and watch it later on the channel when you got time. I've been struggling the first few weeks of league, but I'm gonna get back at it. Did you practice any? We ignore the first frame. No, you can't ignore them first frame. They in there. Tynesha, you been practicing over the summer a little bit? Did you bowl a little bit? You might have to just like take a little day, take 2-3 hours, go to the bowling alley and bowl like 4 or 5 games. What state are you in? I'm in Washington. Bob is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Bob is back. Back to win. Bob is back. 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 Da 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 da. All right, Val, good shot. I'm gonna get Bob bowling some tournaments. Watch. We're gonna have Bob out here bowling. That was good. Man, that was so good off my hand. I can't believe that ball ain't striking. Maybe it just started a little too far left. Man, I thought that ball was gonna be 10 back. Maybe I got around it a little bit or something. It was something like minuscule that happened. That ball should have struck, I feel like. They'll make me bring my spare ball back out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to bring the spare ball back out. Keep missing this tip here.
Quit watching me, man.
That's that urethane, man.
That's a huge mistake watching me.
I could just hook at it. Make it everything. Dang. Let's see. I haven't practiced since summer league. I did practice a lot of games last Tuesday. Yeah, sometimes that's what you got to do, Tanisha. Like before I started bowling league, I came and I practiced a couple weeks to kind of get back in the flow of things, get my timing back, you know. Luckily in my house we have a little area where you can practice bowling drills. Okay, that's what's up. My shoes have been sticking, so I had to fix that. You got scammed, you definitely got robbed. No, that shot was just a bad rack. It could have been. But I could have just, this left lane is a little bit tighter than that right lane. So like, I really got to be careful of how deep I start the ball because it's definitely more volume on that left lane. So if I throw it a bit quick or I started a bit left, my ball gonna go longer. So it could have just been that it was a little bit left. I mean, it felt like money. But Tanisha, this is what you gotta get. You gotta get one of these shoe brushes. Let me see. There we go. Oh, let me turn it. I don't know, can you read it? Yeah, you can read it this way. It's a little shoe brush, wire brush. And then you just hit your shoe with that. If you go with the way your foot slide, right? So this the front of your foot, you swipe it this way, that'll smooth it out. If you do it like sideways or front, don't do it frontwards. But if you do it sideways, that might make it a little more tacky for you sometimes too. But yeah, that shoe brush, you gotta keep one of them in your bag. You got one and it didn't work? What you think it is, Tanisha? Why you think it wasn't working? I mean, I don't know. Y'all been having some crazy weather up there too, so depending on where you bowl, the approaches just could have been a little tacky or not clean from, you know, open play or a little bit of anything. All right, here we go. That's the first shot I've thrown like really bad. I kind of hung in it though, I think. I need to take some tape out. I think I about need to take some tape out of this ball. I think it's about time. I can't keep jamming my hand in here no more. Now this is the hard part, getting it out without taking more than that one piece out. All right, let's see how that feels. That's a little big. I might have to put a piece in here. Let's see. I think I might have to put a piece in there. Yeah. I think I might have to put another piece in there. You have changeable soles too? You have no idea. You did it wrong, you brushed it wrong. Yeah, so like, to be honest, I'm gonna do a whole video about bowling shoes. You were the only one? Yeah. Texas weather finally cooling down, it's only 90s. You can keep that 90 degrees, man. I don't want no trouble. I did do up and down and side to side with the brush, so that could be why it didn't work. Yeah, like, to be honest, like, if you're gonna do it, I always usually brush my shoe in the weight, in the direction I slide, right? So just think about if you were to slide on the grass, right? And the grain is growing to where the grass laying this way, right? You slide easier going this way. Where if you come this way, right, it's rougher because all the grass gonna stand up and provide more friction. So if you wanna slide, you gotta brush it in the way you slide. Jamal, what's happening? How's it going, brother? Hope you've been good and healed up. Hey, let me tell you, I lost a little weight. I ain't been having no leg pain, period. None, zero. So I'm doing good, man. No leg pain, I'm happy. I gotta find a piece of tape in here. I think I need to try to put a piece in the front of that ball. I don't necessarily wanna put it in the back because it's gonna be tight again. Now I could move it down. My bad, Bob. Sometimes I be thinking I'm a little more narrow than I actually am. I be bumping into people. And they be like, why this dude be bumping into me? It ain't on purpose, it ain't. All right, let's see how that feels. Let's see how that feels when I pick it up and put my hand in it. Oh! What they yelling for? Why they doing all that yelling? Why they doing all that yelling? Charles wasn't worried. He said, what y'all you doing all that yelling for? All right, let's see how this feels. It's a little different for sure. Got a little more pressure on the front of my thumb now, instead of on the back. Oh, I see what you're saying. This rack kind of open. It is kind of a bad rack.
Quit watching me, man.
All right. I keep missing the 10 pin though, the same exact way. Just make an adjustment, that's all. Just adjust a little with your feet. That way, keep throwing it the same way. Cheat a little bit. I knew that ball wasn't great off my hand. I gotta get used to the way it feels. I feel because I put the tape in the front, I took it from the back where I had pressure in the back to in the front. Now I feel a little more pressure in the front. It just feels weird. All right, it's my left shoe that's sticking, not my slide shoe. Oh, okay. Your left shoe. The left shoe? What type of shoes you got, Tynesha? I love that Envision Pearl, but when I get too far left with it, it's a 10 pin machine. It's just too slow to swing from left to right. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a little slow, but to be honest, I just ain't throw it good. Like, my last couple shots just really ain't been great. That one that I rang, that 10 pin, I thought I threw amazing. But, the last couple I really ain't feel it. Like I knew that last shot I threw wasn't gonna strike. I know you left-handed, but I'm saying like what type of shoes you got? Because it's different type of shoes. Like you could have a shoe where you got a shoe with an interchangeable front sole and an interchangeable heel, or just only an interchangeable front, or you could have two shoes that both of them interchangeable. You could have two slide shoes like Pete Weber used. I mean, so many different types. You got Hammer Razor shoes. All right, I'm gonna look it up. Julian, what's going on? What they do? Yeah, I think we're gonna be straight. I gotta get used to the way it feel real quick, because it's so much more pressure now on the front, and I really don't like that, to be honest. I could bowl like this. I just don't like the way it feel. Just being honest. Only front soles change? Yeah. You say I gotta throw it better, Bob? Bob said throw it better. Bob said throw it better, you want to strike, bro. That was tough right there. That was super tough. See, that's what I'm saying. If I throw it good, my ball gonna come around the corner. Like even with balls that's real smooth, I don't really have that problem. My ball come around the corner. Now, if I don't hit it or I mishit it or something, or I throw it weird, I ain't gonna get the benefit of that ball just, you know, curving like that. But all right, let me see. Let me look up them shoes so I can see what kind of shoes they are. All right, Dan. Let me look it up. All right, let's see what the soles look like. Now, what you could do too, Tynesha, like, you might could have cleaned your heel. You think you stepped into something a couple weeks ago? Yeah. You might could clean your heel too. Like, take some rubbing alcohol and like a little towel at home, and then clean your heel. And that'll give you a little bit, you know, more consistency too. All right. It's a drought we going through. We got 4 9s in a row. 2 10-pins, a 3-pin, and a solid 9. All right, Val. All right, here. See, I don't have no problem with my ball coming around the corner. If I throw it decent, it's coming. Yeah, I ain't got no problem with it coming around the corner. Even though the ball kind of smooth, it's gonna come. She coming. She's saying, hello. Hello. She said, I heard you calling me, Daddy. I'm coming. Bow. Yeah, you could definitely clean it. Like, I don't know, it's weird sometimes. Like, if you leave your balls and shoes in the car, sometimes the humidity mess with it. Like, I literally take my stuff in the house. Like, if I don't take my bowling balls in the house, them shoes going in the house. Like, all the rest of my stuff, that stuff going in the house. I mean, first of all, bowling shoes are the most important part of your bowling equipment. Like, you can't just go buy a brand new pair of shoes and they just work. Like, to be honest, I buy a brand new pair of shoes, I usually take my old sole off and put the old sole, my slide sole, on the new shoe so that I can use it immediately till it break in a little bit. Or I go practice with it and I still use my old shoe until that slide sole break in. Now I bought these 8s with the boa. I really didn't have to have a long break-in period with these. I think like it was pretty decent. I had to buy another heel or sole, another heel, I think, because the heel, I don't remember. I think I bought another heel. I think I bought the big wave break heel because that's what I was using on my other shoe. But I like, back in the day when we had the 6s, I like that horseshoe one, and that one was real good. But they were telling me, so I had like, my shoe, the heel was like tearing apart. And they were saying I was using too much brake when I sent it to Dexter. I think it was a manufacturing defect and they just ain't want to say that, but whatever. But they were saying I was using too much brake, so they sent me that wave brake heel. And I think it was okay. I just don't like because it tip your foot up some more because it's so much taller than the horseshoe one. So I really ain't like it like that. Yeah, nah, bring them in the house, honey. Because that'll mess with it too. You know, like, it get hot in the car and that moisture from the oil and all the moisture in the air, yeah. That moisture get on the bottom of your shoe, it's gonna be tacky. Like, it might not look like it's damp, but it might be just a touch damp. Yeah, you gotta bring them shoes in the house. All right, here we go. Man, it feels tight again. My thumb's swelling so crazy right now. Can't stop it. You can't stop it. You can't stop that slop, baby.
You throw it in the pocket, you're gonna leave a 10 pin or something.
They can't stop the slop, baby.
That was textbook. Textbook strike.
I learned that from Bob. I learned that from Bob. I just tripped a big foe. I need to move a little bit over there, I guess. I need to move a little bit. But we got a double. But I'm telling you, that hole's still tight, man. I need to do something. I'm not liking it right now. It's pretty tight. Yeah, we like it sloppy. Maybe that'll be my next shirt for Bob. We like it sloppy. That's what I'm gonna get Bob next. We betting our $2? I don't know if you want to bet no money with me. I be striking sometimes. Julian was bowling like trash. You gonna lose some money messing around over here. I be throwing 10 backs. If you want to bet $2, we can bet $2 a frame. I mean, I don't know what I threw last game, 8 or 9 strikes. I mean, I don't feel like I can lose, to be honest. I got plenty of room for strikes, and you know what I'm saying? You can throw strikes around here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm throwing a ball that's smooth. I ain't even throwing a ball I'm supposed to be striking with. And I ain't worried. Come over here, Ben, you ain't gonna have no Starbucks money. No Chick-fil-A cash. You come over here trying to bet them $2, boy. I'm gonna take all your little coins. Change purse gonna be empty. That change purse gonna be empty, girl. What I'm throwing a Envision Pearl. What up, Snake? What it do? You got enough points to cover your meals at Chick-fil-A? No more jumbo drinks.
Don't fucking lose to Charles.
Is he beating me?
No, he was.
Oh.
He was getting all smug.
Let's
you
see.
got him.
You got
You got him.
190, 220. I could bowl 230.
Yeah, you got him.
So I got to strike out to beat him by 10.
You'll beat him.
All right. You believe in me. That's all I need.
Oh, yeah. If you're bowling anyone else, I'd be against you. But
All right.
It's Charles.
All right, all right.
He acts like he's such a nice guy. And
It looked good off the spot. That's because I'm giving it a little tricky trick with the hand. You know what I'm saying? See, I ain't up the back of it like I usually would be because I want to make sure that it spin up off that spot every time and go sideways. So it's a little smoother than that off the spot. It ain't really a big boom ball, I'm just making it boom a little more because instead of me going up the back of it, right? Instead of me going up the back of it like this, at the release, I'm giving it a little bit of this, a little spin to it. Get the Hadouken, that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it the Hadouken. You know what I'm saying? Got to give it a little bit of spin biscuit to get that thing to go like this. So when that weight block flip over, now my ball more angular going through the, the spot. Instead of me being up the back of it, and that way it's rolling like this. So when it roll up, it's still rolling more forward. So I want it rolling more sideways. So I'm gonna have to move a little left, but I think that if I take this tape out my thumb, I probably could get up the back of it because it's gonna make me hit it a little more. Like usually if I loosen my thumb up a little bit, it make me hit it a little more for whatever reason. When my thumb real tight, I can control it real good. I can hit it consistently because I ain't squeezing it. But if I gotta squeeze it just a little bit, or that thumb come off just a little bit quicker, it's gonna make me hit it. And that joint gonna hook like 2 or 3 more boards. Which I really don't like when they do that. I feel like it's harder for me to control. Hook up. Ah. I feel like it's harder to control when that thumb a little looser. Which sometimes it's good to throw it like that. Like if I'm really like trying to cover a lot of boards, it's kind of cool sometimes, but I really feel like I like when my thumb hole be tight. I ain't gotta squeeze it. I could project the ball online and do good, so. Val, you've been living like that like 2 years. Hey, we gonna get you a new leg. Well, we just gonna cut that one off, and then we gonna put just attach you on another one. Does it only happen when you bowl? Oh. That sucks.
Step has been painful for 3 years.
That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Dang. Say every step she take been painful. All right, so this was the hooking lane. Gonna move a little more left after I just tripped the big four that last shot I threw over there. This might be too much though. They kind of tight in the middle. Oh, I probably could have got up the back of it. I probably could have got up the back of that one.
Yeah, that one came back hard.
Yeah, I'm spinning it a little to get it to tip, but I probably don't need to now. All right, let's see if I can make this. Lord knows I don't be shooting at no spares like it. All right. Almost like I knew what I was doing, Bob.
I don't.
All right. So I think I don't even have to move. I think I can stay there and throw it normal. My ball coming through the spot pretty good, it looked like from here. I didn't think it was gonna hook that much. Or maybe I move more left. I don't know, no, I don't like moving more left in here. All right. When you move more left in here, man,
Nice, Charles. Is that nice?
your ball kind of like struggle to like get through the lane. It hooks so much. All right, let's see. Striking a 9. I left a 3-6-10, spared it, I struck for 212. All right, let's see. Let's see how it look when we move a little more left here. Because I'm definitely gonna have to move a left. I might have hit it with too much surface too. I hit it with 1500 a little bit, so it was probably at like 2000 grit. It was probably at like a true 2000. Because I hit it by hand at that, a little light. I wasn't like, digging in on it. I just was kind of massaging it, you know what I'm saying? Wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi style. All right, we're gonna see what we can do. Jamarva, what we doing? You want to lose some of these $2? These last $2.
A real shot.
I'm not gonna lose these last $2. I'm not gonna lose. One for the jukebox. Got one for the bus fare and one for the jukebox. We could bet air frame. Call me the $2 king. You might lose $20 betting $2 with me. What you want to do? Want some of this action? Oh, wow. Oh, he's going to make it. But I tell you what, though, even with a ball that's kind of slow off the spot like this one, if you throw it a little slower and just allow it time to come around the corner, you won't have that problem where like you feel like your ball too slow around the corner. You just got to give it a little more time. If you could slow it down just a little bit, you might have to move a little left, but if you could slow it down just a touch and allow that ball time to fully just come on around, well, you're going to strike it. You're going to strike. Because it ain't really going to never overhook, you know? It ain't going to never overhook. So sometimes you just got to be patient with it and wait on it. Sometimes, you gotta be patient. Wait on it. I made that ball 4-pin. I need to move left some more. Where'd Jamarva go? What she say? Oh, she ain't even in here no more. Oh no. I'm gonna have to call out. Come in here. Man, it's just a little tight. How I want it, how I like it. I don't want it to be big though. Come on. All right. It's just a little tighter than I like it. Try to.
Way to hang in there, Charles.
Feel like I need to move. That's the hooking lane. I threw the other one a little harder, and it kind of like I hit like a little behind the pocket a little bit. And I got a good mix, but I kind of slowed that one down a little bit. I should have moved left a little. I should have did what I was telling y'all to do. Move a little left, throw it a little slower, allow that ball more time to come around, and it's gonna strike. Because that's definitely what I was telling y'all to do. All right, it's 4-pin. Let's see. What I gotta do to get my hair long like that? You know? Because it's something about this part right here. I don't think it grow no more right here. But the size, I got a chance. I probably look like Krusty the Clown. It grow out like this, and I had his balls. Come on, Bob. Show me how it's done. Sonny told me just let it go. He's like, give it up, brother. You got the LeBron going on. Like, I wish I had that LeBron cash going on. I'll have hair back. You know what I'm saying? I have some old hair up there. But I'll take it. I'll take my little hair. I ain't mad at it. All my gray hairs, all my white hairs, all of them, I'll take them off. Uh-oh, Bob throwing this Envy Tour. All right, on the one. Bob ball now a little too smooth. It's a little too long. I don't think it's really a little too smooth. I just think it's a little too long because that ball a little angular. But I just think it's a little, like, with a little more surface. See, he got that ball spinner surface on there. I gotta see. Oh, Charles.
I am so sorry.
That's how you do it, man. You just whisper and then they fall. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show Bob how to get the good sanding lines in there so we can get it going perpendicular to the way his ball rolls so we can get some more teeth in there. All right. I don't remember where I was standing over here, yo. That's all bad. I'm gonna guess. Hey, it might be time to switch ball. This ball might be hooking a little too much now. It might be time to put her in the bag. Because I definitely thought that was going to be close. That ball hooked a lot. I was talking shit. I'm glad Jamarva left. I'd have lost $4. All right. All right, let's see if we can make this. Damn, I can't believe that ball hooked that much. I don't know, I want to keep throwing it. I want to see what happens if I just move like more left. Let me see what happens if I move more left. We'll move more left. See what happens. Barry two. AJ, what's happening? Yeah.
Keep doing it.
What it do, AJ? Welcome in. You ain't bring Revel with you? Figured y'all was hanging out together. We was missing both of y'all. Man, I can't believe that ball hooked that much. This was the tight lane too. And I moved left over there. But you know what? They've been throwing it in the middle a little more. So maybe I kind of hit the little straight player track. But they do hook more in the middle. Overall, they do hook more in the middle. I should have thrown the thing up the right. Thing bang up the right. That might actually work good too. Probably move back where I started. Thing bang. Let's see what Bob did. Come on, Bob. Oh, that ball gonna turn up. NB Tour. All right, Bob. All right, so let me think about this. I was standing like right here. Maybe we move 2 more left. I'm just always hesitant to move that far left in here. I hate moving left like that. Just never know what it's gonna do. I mean, I just 4-pin. All right, let's see. Yeah, I feel like that was gonna be too much. I moved too much. A little too much. Oh, I could get around it again and make it tip. I just was like trying to figure out like, I mean, should I move a little bit off the 4-pin or should I take a little extra? I took a little extra. Then I wrapped the 10. Yeah, all right. I ain't too mad at that. If I would have threw it a little farther right, I think I would have struck though. Yeah. So, he almost went back through there. No. I actually threw that one pretty slow. So I was like, man, I felt like I threw that like a baby down there. I was like, I wonder how fast it went. It was only 20. It was only 20. I love smoother balls. They easier to control. Yeah, for sure they easier to control. But sometimes it's bad. Like right now, I feel like I can hit the pocket every frame. But I need to figure out exactly where I need to throw it to actually strike. I can hit the pocket forever. But I need to figure out exactly how I want to throw it to be able to have area to throw a bunch of strikes. I could just ball change though, but I don't really want to. I kind of want to play, trick my hand, try to figure out what I can and can't do. This would be a great time to throw Medusa. If I had my Medusa, I had like a 17 bagger if I was throwing my Medusa right now. This is like a perfect day for the Medusa. It was a little more oil, and I could just like, yee, bow, bow, bow. I'd have threw a bunch of strikes with a Medusa. You might have been missing a pin, bro. You might have been missing one. Yeah. It's stuck on top of the pin was stuck on top of the thing. Here, hold on.
Nobody cares.
Nah, you gotta rebolt it. Let's see, it was stuck on top of the thing. See?
I see it.
It's a pin stuck on top of the rack on 9. A pin jam on top of the
Up in the, okay.
in the bucket
On 8?
on 9.
And then he's got to reset. He's got to then
Yeah, and then can you take out that strike for Dan on lane 9? The strike for Daniel for the 4th frame. How you doing, Gary? You got your walking shoes on. Y'all done?
We're all done.
Okay. How'd you bowl?
Not very well.
That's all right.
Average about 190.
All right, that's good. Back in the day, you could have been a pro with that average. That's good, man. 190 ain't bad. A lot of people wish they can get there. My mother never averaged 190. My dad was like a 180 bowler. His whole life.
Rolled a 660 on Monday.
Okay.
A bit better. And how's it going for you guys?
I bowled 240 my first game. I bowled 210 or something like that my second game. Nothing crazy.
That's good.
I don't have a strike, but I probably shouldn't be throwing this ball, but I am. Yeah, whatever. Try to play with it a little bit, see if I can figure out how to.
How you guys doing on the one-loss thing?
I don't know. I never look.
Yeah, I don't pay attention either. Well, I know now because it's all over. But
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, I never look. Never have. I don't know. For whatever reason, I never look up there. I never know if we winning or losing. Every blue moon, I look up like, oh, something like, I feel like something tells me like, look at the score and the game will be close or something. I need to like bowl good to win or something, you know? But very rarely do I even look. I feel like if I do what I'm supposed to do, the score don't matter. I can't influence it one way or the other. I'm supposed to strike. If I strike every time I go, I gave you all I got.
last year on the first night of league, I had my only League 700 series.
Okay.
On the first night.
All right.
So it's not like I'm a sandbagger. I just bowl.
Yeah, we're going to get you another one. We're going to get you another one this year. What up, man?
Finally got a mark in the third frame today.
I know. I had a bunch of opens today.
Sandbagger.
I know. I only averaging 220 something. Sandbagging. You know. No, I was at like, last week I averaged like 240, right? And then this week I shot 240 the first game, and I shot 2.
You still got a third week before you have an average. You got to use the last.
I shot 212. I shot 212. So I'm only 50 something, almost 60 over. That ain't bad. That's still 230. I wish. If they give it to me, I'm gonna take it. It ain't gonna matter. All right, I hit the face over here. On the lane, there was a tight lane, honestly. So let's just stand here and see what happens. I'm gonna make sure I get it to the right too, because I think that's part of it. I definitely did not get it to the right enough. I actually threw it in the exact same spot I threw it on the other lane. I might have been too deep for this lane too. It was a 2-8. He just needed to stand up the 2-pin. Yeah, it was a 2-8. Boo. I was supposed to throw it farther to the right than that. My goal was to throw it much farther to the right than that. I got that ball to like 15. I need to get it to like 13, 12. Hang on my body a little more. Or I could just get around it a little more like I was doing in the puddle. I could get around it a little more in the puddle and it'll hook. It was hard. Left. All right. Reggie say, bruh. What up, Reggie? What up, noob? What's going on? I'm gonna spin it a little, use that little extra back in, and just play more left, I think. Try to see how versatile this ball is, see what all I can do with it. I already knew it was gonna be good if I could throw it straighter. And I know I can make it be angular, but I kind of moved out of the zone in here anyway. You really don't want to be this far left. You want to be a little closer to the shim. You always gonna bowl bad if you get too far to the left in here. It's just not a good pattern for playing in. I don't care what you're throwing. Good to see the bowling streams again. Yeah, man. You know, I take the summers off. And then the few times I did bowl, I streamed one of them. But if I bowl out of town, I don't take all this out of town. I can't afford for something to happen to this. I'd be in jail. So I don't take it out of town. Maybe at some point, Val. Yeah, maybe at some point it'll be a travel ready rig. But at this point, it's not. Like the battery that I use on here to stream like all day, I can't take it on an airplane. It's too big. So I would need to spend like $500, yo, to retrofit the rig to use 2 batteries to be able to, and I don't even know if it'll work. Like I gotta see, because it requires a certain amount of voltage to run all this stuff. I need like 14 or 15 volts or something like that to run it all and power everything. And I don't know if I get that if I use like the other solution, and it's way more money. So, all right, so let's see. I stood 21 last time over here, and I wrapped 10. So let's do that. Let's stand in the same spot, and then we're gonna spin it a little more to get it to back in more. All right. Little tricks with the hand, little hand tricks. Little hand trick. Spin it a little more. You like a backpack setup? Or are you saying like a backpack setup? No, like you can't really put this, you can kind of put it in a backpack, but like, you know, like airplanes have rules. So like anything that got like a lithium battery or whatever, you can't put under, which I would never put this under the plane. Like they would destroy this. I would never put this under the plane. So, I mean, it's just not, yeah, I would have to get like a hard case, like a Pelican or something. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if or how I would travel with this. I would have to break it all down so I could pack it in a case, which I don't know how easy that would be right now. This is not a really easy thing to just pack up. So, I mean, it's doable. I could definitely do it. It just, I would have to like come in the hotel, and then like put it all together when I flew in to reassemble it all, which would suck to do that every time I travel with it. Break it all down and put it all back and break it all down. But I mean, I could do that. But I don't know. I feel like I would have to have a hard travel case with wheels, because there's no way I'm walking around carrying this thing. It's heavy. I feel like it'll have to have wheels on it. But I feel like I travel with like a camera on the airplane, like one camera and like one monitor, but I've never really traveled with like this much stuff on the plane. All right, so I left the 2.8 over here. So I'm gonna just take a 1-in-1 from where I'm at on the right lane, on the left lane. I'm gonna just take a 1-in-1, and hopefully it'll get back. Got the hand tricks, Cal.
I saw that.
Sometimes you can't hold it like this. Sometimes you gotta
That was violent.
spin it a little more. You see it like, no, at the end. It's like, and then it came out tumbling.
That was violent.
And then it just flipped over like this. It's hard to do consistently when you haven't been doing it though, so.
Yeah, probably lose control.
Sometimes you like spin it a little too hard or don't spin it hard enough. But I think eventually though we'll get the streaming rig to where I can travel, you know, with it. Long distances, far distances like on the plane. No, well, I guess it really don't matter, maybe. I don't know. They do make smaller devices, but I don't think it really makes a huge difference. The hand tricks. Spin it. You say maybe a laptop, one camera setup. So I don't use a laptop. Like that was one of the things that I wanted to get away from, was using a computer. So like at home, I use a PC, right, when I stream, and I stream with OBS. But out in the field, traveling, it's harder, right? Like, where do you set up a computer? Like, I mean, you watch my streams, I move when we bowl tournaments, lane to lane to lane. I take this thing wherever I go. So I had to make something that was not intrusive to the other bowlers around me. Which, I mean, this thing is, I mean, you can't ignore it's here. It's a big, you're gonna see it. People literally walk in the bowl and be like, what is that? You know? So you can't miss it. Hey, tilt Reggie, yeah, gotta change that tilt. Change that tilt. All right, shake it off. Change that tilt, get it to spin up, turn that corner, bow. Yeah, like when you see this thing, you can't miss it. If you go to my YouTube channel, I got a video where I talked about the YOLO box. You can see what I use in that video. I show the whole rig. It looked like what's that robot? That movie with that robot. Hold on. It was a little bit of an older movie. Let me look it up so I can tell you which one it is. I can tell you what it looked like. I don't know what the movie is, but I remember seeing it in the movie. I gotta see if I can find it. All right. I don't like that. All right, here we go. I got the magical fingers there. I was like, come on, give it to me. Fall down. Give it to me. Short circuit? That might be it. Or a wallet. Hold on, let me see. I'm finna look it up. Short circuit. Johnny 5. Hold on. Let me look them all up. I can tell you. Everybody says short circuit. Yeah. Short circuit. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Definitely, for sure. That's what it looked like. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. That's what it looked like. It looked like that little weird looking robot, yo. Hey, that would be gangster if it could follow me around. It's just in the bowling alley. It ain't like no clear paths. That's the only bad thing. But it would be dope if it could like follow me. Remember they made a bowling bag that did that. They had a motorized bowling bag that follow you. Kind of like how the golf bags do. You know, they got golf carts with a little motor. You put the little thing on your pocket or in your pocket and you just walk and the thing just follow you. That's dope though, I ain't gonna lie. If I had $1,000 of just waste, you know what I'm saying? Motorized golf cart. Hey, that'd be lit. Yeah. No, it do look crazy. It looked like a robot, for real. It looked like a robot.
Yeah, bro.
So, I mean, Johnny 5, the camera robot. All right, here, let me look it up. Johnny 5. Woo! Come on, Val. Walking that thing in the pocket. Yeah, this is the same little robot. Yeah, that's the same little robot. Oh, come on. What more you gotta do? All right, this is a tighter lane. Push! It was slow, bro. Come on, bro. It was slow like that. See, that's what it is. It's just hard sometimes. Like, it was slow. Throwing it slow. Dang. I definitely just stuck in that corner.
Something's up there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Carol. What do you think?
Dang, I definitely just stuck like super hard. You think the chat a little behind? That's all good. You should calling my bowling balls like it's a dog. That's frustrating. I threw it slow though, bro. Yeah, sometimes it be like that though. The chat sometimes.
So I guess it's a picture maybe.
I can't believe I just stuck bad like that. I stuck like super bad in that corner. This would be good though. Because I was going to be averaging like 250 if I kept striking like that. I'll take this little bad week. What did I get? Where I ball? 219? I had like 670, 680. I'll take it. And it give me a little chance to practice. Because I'm going to try to bowl this tournament at the end of the month. And I might need to use these tricks. So I got to get it dialed in. I definitely got to get it dialed in a little bit better. I ain't really been doing it a lot. And I usually don't like doing tricks like this with a strong ball. I like doing it with a weaker ball because it's easier to get it to push. But back to work. The leagues here are done. Work, what's that? No, I'm just, I don't want to do no work. Oh. Dang. Dang, Bob. All right, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by, Newt Cannon. We almost done. We got 2 more frames. We won't be here too much longer either. Walk it in there. All right, Bob.
Holy man.
All right. I kind of tried to cheat a little bit on that last. I threw it too slow though. I gotta keep that speed up. If I'd have threw it like 16, it would have been fine. That 15 and a half, a little too slow. If I'd have been a little deeper, it might have been okay. But, which I probably could move left and not have to depend on the dry inning. Throwing it like that, I probably could. Charles likes him sloppy too. Sloppy. All right, let's see. This was actually the lane to hooks more. All right, so we were over here. Boom. All right. All right, there we go. One mistake here and there. We'll get it out of our system. We keep doing it. Well, actually, that's the speed I was throwing. You got to keep the lanes going. Hey, I ain't mad at you. It's important. It's important. I'm happy the mechanic be back there keeping the lanes going. I used to actually do that too, back in the day. I used to fix the lanes back in the day too. I haven't done it in a long, long time though. But I definitely used to do it back in the day. At Brunswick Zone and a few other bowling alleys. Come on, Dan. Show us how it's done. Don't this thing look like a robot?
Like short circuit.
I got a light and everything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! It was close. It was so close. Let's see what place we in after 1 week. We probably in first. James and Associates, first place. That's how we do. We came in first place, first week. You gotta go bust the approaches. I remember doing that, man. I used to come in every morning, work that Brunswick Zone, buff the approaches and oil the lanes so they be ready every day for the people to come in. Now Brunswick, what, like A2s, GSX, A1s? Yeah. GS series or A series?
Ball, Bruce.
Cal, when I was younger, I used to drive all the fast cars. I used to have a good time.
When you were younger.
Yeah, man, when I was younger.
What are you, 30?
I'm finna be almost 40, man. I'm 38.
I'm 40.
Yeah. I used to drive recklessly, have fun.
Why wouldn't you?
Now I'm an old man. I got all these gray hairs. I drive a soccer mom car.
That's fine.
GSX is the business. I like GSX. Well, like now what all do you do on the GSX Pinsetter? Like you do everything? Like change T-bands, like all that? Or just the simple stuff? Like you pin chase? Or are you like actually mechanicking? Doing like the 5110 program? Oh!
Just kind of how things have been going.
Yeah, boy, them T-bands ain't no joke, boy. Them big ass rollers that's in there for the T-band. Them big 2 wood planks, them rollers heavy, man. The thing weigh like 400 pounds altogether. And the T-band be so tight when you get a brand new one trying to get it on there. Hey, that T-band ain't no joke. That T-band ain't no joke, for real. I don't miss that. Oh!
Falling that way.
It tried to knock it down. All right. Now I threw it too hard. All right. I threw it way too hard, like a mile an hour too fast. Instead of just cruising it in there.
Yeah. There. No, don't. No, hit me.
All right. Let's see, I got one more chance at it. All right, Bob, I threw it at the normal speed, Bob, at the 10 pin. I threw it at the normal speed that time, 22. That was the normal speed. I said I threw it normal speed at the 10 pin that time, 22.
Slow, man.
Yeah.
24.
I know, I wasn't mad. It was just, that was the normal. Hell yeah, that was the normal speed. It take a lot more effort now. I done lost this little bit of weight to throw it that hard. All right, here we go. So I think I just needed to throw it how I was throwing it before. Yeah, I just threw it too hard. If I would have threw it like that, it would have been fine. All right, I ain't mad at that. You hate the pits? Oh, okay, everybody do everything. That's good. Hey, listen. Them T-bands ain't no joke.
7 10 pins in one game.
It's a lot of 10 pins, Bob. I'll take it.
One game.
I don't remember what I... All right. Yeah, now them T-bands ain't no joke. As long, but GSX easy, man. You can get 4,000, 5,000 frames of stop. As long as you make sure you adjust the T-band so it ain't riding on one of them screws or bolts. I guess it's a bolt. All right, on one of them bolts, like you really good. Like you clean the T-band, you mix up some little lane cleaner, put it in a little mop bucket, one of them little squeegee mops, and just sit it on there while I lead going. Rub it across there, keep them clean. Man, you don't have no drama. As long as your ball door is adjusted, you know what I'm saying? And you got the timing right so you ain't constantly getting pins in the ball accelerator, you good. You can do it forever. Now, do y'all have the machines with the pin setter with the computer on it, with the little light on the back? Where when you got a problem, you can just look and you can see the light flashing? Because some of them don't have that. Some of them don't have a little light on the back, and they got to actually call in a call for you to know. But some of them you could just go on there and know. You could just look, sit in the back and look up, see that light flashing. Or if the light went out and the light ain't working, which used to happen a lot too.
That has nothing to do with it, you know.
All right. I think we did all right today, no? We lost the second game, won the first. We won 2 in series. We take it. But then it go by like games and individual points too. So let's see, Bob won. No, Dan won, then Dan lost, then Dan won.
I'm lead.
Oh, you go first? So it's still the same. And then let's see. Bob lost. They tied, and then Bob won. And then I won all my games. Or no, I think he beat me the second game. He beat me the second game. Oh, we still won the majority of the points. So we still did good. This ball was decent though in here. Like, I think this Envision Pearl was decent. I don't think it makes the tournament bag though. I think it's too specialized to make the tournament bag. I feel like it's a good ball when they hard maybe, but I don't think, what was I throwing, sir? I was throwing Envision Pearl. I don't know like if it has a permanent spot in the tournament bag. I think that it could be a good piece if they a little harder, because it's a little smoother. But for league, I don't think it comes to league like that. I think it's days and times when it'll be good. Like in Chicago, I think that ball will be great. Oh yeah. Oh, it do say 0. Yeah, she swept in probably. She's gonna get a boatload of pins. I ain't even look at that. It don't matter though. We'll win a quarter. All we gotta do is win 1 quarter. Yeah, I threw it in Atlanta when I bowled TNBA, and I liked it when I threw it in Atlanta and they was hooking. They were hooking quite a bit in Atlanta, and I liked it then too. I just think that if the lanes are hard and they tight, it's probably gonna be decent. If the lane's hard and they hooking, you're not gonna like it very much. Cause I think it's too early to throw when the pattern is hooking a bunch. Medium long patterns, I think it's gonna be good. If your ball speed high enough, a medium pattern, you might still be able to throw it. It'll allow you to control the break point, but on the China, you don't really want to control the break point. You want the ball to just come off the break point the way it needs to come off of it at the end of the pattern. So it's to throw a bunch of strikes. I mean, like, I was kind of manufacturing strikes with it all day. Like, I was just kind of like, the first game even, I just was kind of stroking it and giving it time to just go through the lane and set up and do its thing. And I think that's kind of the key with balls like that. You kind of got to just give it time to do its thing. You got to get it through the lane and just let it feed and set up and have time to have that control motion through the pins. Which, I don't know. I like that sometimes, but not all the time. I like it sometimes, but not all the time. You out of here? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, you too. We'll see you next week.
You be here next week?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be here.
Okay.
And I'll tell
Revel, what's happening? You gonna watch it tomorrow? I ain't do nothing spectacular. We was throwing this Envision, just playing around with it, trying to see. They was a little tighter today, though. I really thought they was gonna hook a little more. I really thought they was gonna hook a little more. I had to put some surface on it to get it around the corner because they was a little tight for what I thought, but that's all good. It might have been a little too much surface, to be honest. I hit it with 1500, so it was at about 2,000 grit. Might have been just a little too much, but it looked good. It looked good in game 1. It looked decent in game 2 too, to be honest. My thumb was a little tight. I kind of swapped that tape around, took a little minute to get the feel back because the feel changed. But all right, y'all, it's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see y'all next week at the end of the month. Let me see when it is. I want to say it's like the last day. It's the 30th or something. It's a tournament I intend on bowling. Yeah, 9:30 in the morning. It started at 11. I wish they had started earlier. But yeah, on the 30th, we're gonna bowl this little tournament on the 30th. So we'll be out doing a little bowling. And then I'm gonna try to make a new tournament bag. I'm gonna see. They let you back in here? Y'all gonna hang out tonight? Good, good. I'm glad to see you.
I've been here longer than you've been.
You have. And you every week you here longer than me, because when I leave, y'all still be here. You should catch next week, no problem. Are you bowling on Mondays this year? Because weren't you bowling on Mondays too? I feel like you was bowling last year on Monday, Rebel. You was bowling like a adult junior league or something like that? I feel like you was bowling something last year. I don't know. But all right, let me get out of here. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I got to pack up all this stuff. So y'all know what it is. Shout out to all the new people came to the stream. All the people over on Twitch, Backhand, and everybody. All my Facebook people. Facebook's kind of slow today. Football or something must be on. They was watching something else. I don't know what they was watching. But we'll be back next week. And then I'm gonna do this YouTube video at some point this week. I'm gonna try to do it. If not, I'll do it on the weekend. But it's the Expert Bowler. Y'all know what it is, the Expert Bowler game.